Oh my gosh. All right, this week at Crazy Ape, we are test fitting a MegaTramp. This is a court, trampoline court. It's 4-in-1. It's 2 full 10x17s and 2 splits, which are basically an 8.5 by 7. That makes sense. That maths out. This is not the trampoline itself. This is a weather cover. This is the first weather cover we've done that's this big. It's pretty crazy. Pretty, I guess that's our name. Pretty wild. This trampoline is a special case of being extra high off the ground because they wanted to be able to ride their lawnmower underneath it, which is a first for us, but hey, Texas. So we did not only one step, which we normally do, the little boost bench, we did a second step because this step is at the normal trampoline height and this trampoline is 20 inches taller. So you got 20 inch, 40 inch, 60 inch. And height comparison to our marketing manager. Windsor is 6'2", the marketing man. And yeah, so because of the height, we actually also have to adapt in a little netted off tunnel. So we're gonna put the enclosure on this thing, because yes, you can have one massive enclosure to cover off the entire area, which is pretty cool. But then yeah, we gotta engineer some crap to make this safe so the kid can never fall off that. Once they step into this one, they're in a net, and they're in a net until they get in the trampoline net. So some netception. All right, and then we're gonna start cleaning up the back lot here because we've got less than a month, 3 weeks till our grand opening, right? Officially. Cool. We moved in the fall and it's been just crazy. So we're finally cleaning everything up, getting all tip top, and that'll be the deal. So in the meantime, let's take a look under the belly of the beast. This is wild. So this is our multi-tramp series. It's all modular. You can do 1, you can do 10. And you can start with 1 and you can add them as you go. We just send you the components and you keep building. Super friendly, user friendly, do it yourself. We work with contractors, so if you want to put them in the ground, we'll drop them right in the ground. They can sit on the ground in a vented frame system if you care really a lot about performance. But if you don't want that, you want the flush fit look, we do that as well. Drop them straight in the ground. And then big extra flush fit pads that'll cover the tramp, the gap between the tramp and the edge of the retaining wall, just to allow for easy installation. And then all the retaining wall as well. So you get a nice right to the grass or to the turf or to whatever you've got your setup. So pretty slick. Here comes the pad for the boost bench because yes, those are all padded as well. Built out of the same ridiculously strong made in the USA steel that we use on our pads themselves. And yeah, it's meant to look, it's meant to match. Fully installed, this would have one more clamp up here, but everything clamps together. And of course, all the colors are tailored. This was a custom color. We brought this fabric in for this client. They wanted everything to look like the grass. So we closely matched everything we could out of our color SKUs to that. Pads, this guy obviously matches the pad. Gigantic cover. Even the net, we dialed in the net trim to be the same green as the vinyl here. So you can have it your way, even if it's sized for a riding lawnmower to go underneath. We've had stranger requests. Anyways, that's that. Everything works the same. It's got a nice little, we got our pipe end caps coming yet, but this is Velcro's right on, just like these pads do. We make these things to be used with and without enclosure poles, so you can get them on and off. 2 people can get one of these things on and off in a minute. This one might be a little bit more because it's friggin' huge, but these, we're still installing Velcro and stuff. These have little Velcro things that stick underneath the bottom here, but it's very, very simple to pop on and off. And they get these little buckles in the corners. And let's see if I can figure out what tune these guys are. Oh, I think these are our childhood tunes. Every other one is installed right now because it's just a test fit to confirm everything's good to go. Because obviously we're sending this giant thing all the way to Texas. We want to make sure everything is 100% dialed in before she goes. So this is part of the process here at Crazy 8. We have all the raw materials, we build it, we test fit it. It's part of our quality control. Pack it up in a massive, sexy looking crate and send it off. So as you can see, I'll run you inside too, but those are a bunch of finished components. Again, we make them all in-house. 90% of things we make in-house. The one thing that we still outsource, it's domestic, it's local to us. We don't have a machine that does this massive crimp, which is part of the process. We might be getting one soon though, because we like to bring everything in-house, but those parts that need the crimps, we still have to get from a third party. Our design and everything, of course. But yeah, raw steel, lots of raw steel. And I'll show you the other components inside as well. Actually, I sneak in the store right here. our Gen 1 loom for weaving beds. That's Gen 2 is coming up pretty quick, and it's going to be a game changer. Semi-automatic loom is going to be slick. Anyways, more things that just got welded up the other night. Painted everything up. Welded Monday. Prepped and everything on Monday, Tuesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday. But yeah, all of the different vinyls and fabrics. All of our netting. Netting is all made in the USA as well. All this foam is made in Canada and the USA. Lots of different types. Those are our static pads, or our spec shop pads that we work with in-house if we need to tune something. Yeah, that's the shop. There's Windsor again.
Hey, I'm pushing boxes.
This is the team. This is the next thing too. This is our economy. It's our economy line trampoline. It's still built like a friggin' brick tank. Quick choice of words there. And it's built like they've always been built in Saskatchewan for 40 years, 50 years actually in a year or two here. Super durable. It's just it doesn't have the same fit and finish as our Apex line, but it comes in at half the price. So for people that still want a great bouncing back, the best bounce for your buck, and a size for every backyard. That was our tagline for the launch. So that's one that's getting sent out. We're just test fitting it, and yeah, more on that soon. So that's today in the shop. We'll see what the rest of the week brings. Right, guys, it is Friday. We've got the Silverback system ready for a test out here. There's the pad. We got our new accordion style all folding pads. Folds all into one, not the mess of the 4 different pads that used to be for the backyard. The Apex are a 4-piece pad for the rectangulars, but it's really nice with that system for these guys, the old system, not very user friendly. Anyways, we are testing out the enclosure on the gigantic court. We're trying to get this project wrapped up for the end of the week. I mean, I'd love this to sit out here all weekend. It's like a massive display for the ring road. What else? Sam is in the Bobcat, skid steer I should say, cleaning up the yard. Again, we're getting prepped for the grand opening, but this is the big deal. Steps are all padded up. Tucker's dialing in the poles. Looking pretty fly. Big old Apex truck. Not just a pavement princess, even though Luke always whines if I want to take it on the gravel roads home. And the big dump trailer that we use for snow removal is getting a good workout. Hauling some excess topsoil. Cool beans. Well, this is not ready yet, despite me being told it was ready. So I will come back in a little while. And behind the back door, we have something pretty sick. So this was a new one for us. We talked about this a lot already, even in this video. We got the net. Look at that net. It's all dialed in. Wunderbar. Okay, so then this was a unique application where, because we're getting so hot, I already talked about all this. So we did this. It's a little side panel deal. It's not all fully, like it actually gets fully done in. We've never done this before. So this is actually pretty slick, and we have something really fun that we're gonna try and sneak in before the end of the day. It's Friday, it's right in the afternoon. We're gonna try and sneak it out. It's gonna be a big thing over there, and it's gonna be used with this because we have a trampoline 5 feet off the ground. It's not very often you have a trampoline 5 feet off the ground. And not even just at any tramp, this is like a multi-court. So pretty cool, with steps. It's a Friday, staff are gonna have a little fun for the end of the day if all goes well. So this is looking like it's working pretty dang slick. Basically I had to make it so that as kids come up here, once they're at this height, they're inside the net. Now they're up here. There's obviously gonna be one right here as well. We just wanted to do one first, make sure it's all good. But yeah, this is fitting lovely, just lovely. Look at that. Tucks right in there. It's removable as well. It's awesome having your own sewing shop and design team, so you can just do this stuff right off the cuff. But now that you're this high up, I guess sure you could fall off the back, but I mean, you know, come on, it's a trampoline after all. And then you just pop in the net, but can't fall out the side, or theoretically that side, and then you're in the net. And that is the massive trampoline cover, which is also awesome. We've never done that big before, so first shot, and it turned out amazing. So anyways, let's get this thing set up for the next big fun thing. All right, there's the hint. There's the fun thing that's happening. Oh, they got it. They don't even need me. I was going to set up the camera to be nice and help them, but nope, they got it. Scott's excited. Scott's excited. We're going to have some fun because we sell these. So most people don't know. We've been using airbags, which is what this is. You will see it inflated in all its air, full of hot air glory in just a few minutes here. But we've been using airbags. We're one of the first people in Canada to be using these. And we use them. They could be used anywhere in North America, anywhere in Europe. It doesn't matter. The point is, we can now supply them with our products, and we've been using them since 2014 in our own trampoline parks, which is pretty cool. This one here is pretty large. This is a 24 by 32. Very common is to see 20 by 20s. Those are going to a lot of gymnastics clubs now to replace foam pits. Yeah, if you need something, we can work through the regulations. If you're a commercial user or if you're a residential extreme sports user, you just want something heckin' cool for your backyard, well, we got a pretty heckin' cool backyard here at the shop. So, this is it. This is a MegaTramp multi-court next to a gigantic big airbag. Team's gonna have some fun here right away. The net thing worked out awesome. Those are our entry steps. Pop right in. Frickin' A, this is cool. It's Friday, Crazy 8. This will close out the week. It's a pretty fun week. Not to say it's not normal. Most of the weeks here are pretty fun. But this is a pretty extra cool week, so this is a nice treat for the staff. Like I said, that was a dedicated standalone. There goes Sam. Tucker was first. They both jumped off the frickin' 2-story container. Wild. I'm glad Luke didn't see that. I did not condone it. Got the tricks. Sam going off the mini. So this is, again, full 10 by 17s with a split down the center. So those are 8.5 by 10s. Super fun. Super fun. And this is our entrance system. AirBags, the best trampoline parks. I guess inadvertently the poles are kind of, well, they keep making sure you go out straight. If we were to do this actual setup to be side by side with an airbag, then we would obviously revisit the netting, because you'd want netting on the sides. You'd want people getting on the trampoline and then exiting into the airbag only. So, but in this case, obviously this was a standalone unit. We just took advantage of the fact that we sell airbags. We had an airbag in the container. So we had a 5-foot trampoline in our backyard. That doesn't happen too often, so make hay while the sun shines. Everybody's getting on. Everybody was pretty excited about this. This was a very last minute thing, but I'm gonna get in the container and do some filming from there. It's all independent. It's all one big structure, but they're all independent trampolines. And they are super bouncy. Alrighty. Brandon, our design wizard. Shh. Nothing to see over here. Nothing to see over here. It's okay, he's family, he won't sue us. Oh my gosh. You're crazy. Woo! Yeah, boy. Don't worry, Jill, we will be cleaning your trampoline before it gets shipped. It's all part of the sales process. There's Scott. You can't do it, you can't sell it. Scott, if you can't do it, you can't sell it. He'll do it. There again, you can see those spring shields. Totally covering off the springs. I think it was Victor. Heck yeah! Yes! Woo! I wouldn't recommend belly flopping an airbag. Scott is a champ. I would definitely also spread eagle. That would, you might feel that in the morning. You might feel that all weekend. Come on, where are all the seamstresses? Doubles. Those give me heart attacks. Fun fact, if you do a double, your head is spinning with such velocity that if you nail something, you can break your neck. So that's why we don't let people do doubles at parks, and why he should not be doing a double now. And again, just to speak to all the funky looking flaps around the edge there, that's because we had the enclosure poles up and then we test fit the pads after the fact, and the poles kind of prevent you getting those flaps down when they're nice and snug. So typically what you do is you set up your trampoline first. You do the frame, then the bed with the springs, and then the pads, and then the enclosure pole. So those will be a nice neat trim all the way around the sides, like they're supposed to be, like they are along the corner. It is a very fitted, beautiful design. But yeah, this is just a quirk of the way we set this one up. It was very large. It had a custom detail to the enclosure that we haven't done before, so nailed it the first try, but we did do it in stages. So nice. Guljinder with the tricks. This is where the little double minis are fun. You get a nice springboard right at the end, but it's still nice to have the full 10x17s as well. So and this is just, again, our childhood tune. So this is designed to be bouncy for little kids. So that's our level 2 tune. We have 4 levels: classic, childhood, performance or competition, and finally crazy. And that is the most power we can dial out of a traditional poly trampoline surface. So we also, again, weave in-house double, 2-string, single-string hyper tramps. So if you need a backyard super tramp, backyard hyper tramp, we do that. We have dedicated frames designed for them that we make that are sitting right over there. So we got stock. Try me. Try Scott. Order it. Say you want it same week. We're always up for a challenge. Yesterday, 2 days ago, we need to do a trampoline that afternoon to catch the van, the crazy van with Andrew. Andrew and Tara set those 2 up. We had one going, another guy was like, well, I don't know. We're like, well, what if we make it today and it gets delivered tomorrow? He's like, that sounds pretty good. So again, not cheap, but that was a full trampoline with enclosure and a trampoline weather cover designed to be used with an enclosure. So pretty stinking cool. Brandon is an athlete. I'm glad I said that right then. Brandon is actually a pretty athletic dude. He's also a design wizard. Oh, we got a couple seamstresses out. There's a few more hiding in there. See, this is cool. This my idea was to have our display area up here. The only thing is I would need to make a railing if we actually brought people up here, which I think we kind of might consider doing. It'd be kind of fun. This is a good old trampoline that we built way back in the day. They've been made like this in Saskatchewan for 40 years. We still make them like this. Well, we make our Silverback series is very much like this. It's just better. We found a way to improve it. So, and that's the Apex down there. That's our Quattro. There's one more. And like I said about the tunes, there are 4 tunes. That's our classic, that's our childhood, our performance, and then the crazy ones over there. So you can come here and check them all out. Same structure. It's all one structure. That's a multi-tramp system, just like that's a multi-tramp system. That one we've dubbed the court, but typically any trampoline system that's that, like multiple interconnected trampolines, according to the ASTM standards that we build to, you define that as a trampoline court. But multi-tramp, TM, is something we've brought to the backyard market. So, and again, everything's made right inside the confines of that building, which we're really proud of. If you happen to drive by or see the green bug, give us a toot. It's pretty fun. We also are the builders of Apex Trampoline Park. We own and operate those. Those are ninja courses, bubble soccer, lots of fun stuff. Cliff jumping. We've done a lot of stuff over the years because it's awesome. And because who doesn't want this in their stinking backyard? I know I do. I like to joke that this is our big backyard. And I'm also trying to decide if that's too big of a gap or not. All right, the shoes were laced up. I'm not going off the top because I'm gonna hold the camera, but I think I can make it from here. I'm only 9 feet off the ground, and it's only kind of out of the way, and it's only kind of a spongy floor. I think I can do it. All right, here we go. Whew, I feel a little jittery. Here goes. Jeepers. Oh.
Hell yeah! That was smart. That was sick.
Catch you next week on Life at a Trampoline Factory. Well, the yard's still a little bit soft, but it's probably Sam's fault because he was supposed to, clean it all up. That's all right. Maybe next time when he's not too busy jumping off the container. This is fun, but we still have to get this thing all down, taken out for the weekend so we can get it all cleaned up and shipped off to the customer on Monday. So hopefully you saw that earlier in the vlog. But yeah, he's out again. One of our, that's things. Look, never even happened. Luke will never know.